Back with more Daily Wrap, and it's time for Yay or Nay. First up, Washington State University is coming under fire as university professors have provided their students with a list of words and terms that are prohibited in their classrooms. Students in these classes will not be allowed to use the words illegal aliens, male, or female. And if they do, they'll get, wait for it, a failing grade. Is this yet another case of political correctness gone very, very wrong, Noah Rothman?
I don't think there's much debate about whether or not this is
what is going on
There better
here?
not be much debate, and what's worse is this is the kind of foolishness that makes real sensitivity look like a bad idea. So whoever is motivated to do this, it's ridiculous.
You know, when I was taking a look at this earlier, I was trying to think, okay, what I would spend half my time in this class trying to get around using words. You know, if I'm discussing something in a textbook that happens to be a male,
right.
How am I going to get around that?
Can a whole new subset of pronouns that you're supposed to use, and
right.
they're all ridiculous. I'm not especially worried about this because we're talking about an environment that really fosters dissent.
But can you imagine failing a class because you said the word
I
man?
can't imagine that. I absolutely can't imagine that. But I can also imagine a substantial backlash from a silent majority of young students who reject this kind of pressure.
I hope there will be. It's exactly right. I hope that there will be.
You know, look, I'm supposed to be a progressive and all, but folks, that doesn't mean you're stupid. And that's stupid.
Exactly right.
All right, watch out, Donald Trump. You may have your 757, but Scott Walker, he's got a Harley, and he's not afraid to use it. Mixing business with pleasure, the Wisconsin governor, who has a long-standing relationship with Wisconsin-based Harley Davidson, will campaign through all 10 counties in New Hampshire this holiday weekend on the back of his Harley Hog. Before wrapping up the trip at a picnic in Salem, he's going to be hitting the trail. So Trump's got himself a jet. Walker has a Harley. The question is, shouldn't these candidates be trying to outdo one another on policy as opposed to who's got the coolest set of wheels or engines or...
Yeah, I mean, if there's one lesson we've learned from this primary season, it's that policy doesn't really matter a whole lot.
Yeah,
so yeah, just go nuts on your Harley. It's easy to be cynical about this, but that's kind of badass. I don't think that's terrible.
So you actually like it?
Yeah.
Look, how you get there is part of the message, so I get it. But it's pretty ironic that these two characters, neither of them were as good at details of anything, is focusing on how they get there to the exclusion of what do you say when you arrive.
And you know what? I would say that in Scott Walker's case, wrong move. A lot of candidates could get away with that. But Scott Walker has dug himself into such a large hole that showing up on a Harley will just leave people shaking their heads and going, well, at least you know how to drive.
You think it'll read like Michael Dukakis in The Tank?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he needs to appear serious. He needs to appear like he actually knows something beyond how to drive a two-wheel machine.
It's not the first time he's been on this motorcycle. He's ridden around quite a bunch.
And finally tonight, rapper Kanye West announced his plans to run for president in 2020 at the MTV Video Music Awards this past Sunday night. While his announcement left many scratching their heads, including me, one recent college grad is cashing in on it. You see, 24-year-old Trammell Ferguson bought the domain name KanyeForPresident.com, and he just did it for fun back in April. He did it with a few other odd candidate choices like PeterGriffinForPresident.com. If you don't know, Peter Griffin is one of the characters in Family Guy. Now that Kanye has announced his plans, the domain is estimated to be worth $80,000. Way to go, Mr. Ferguson. Ferguson is waiting to sell the domain until he hears from the presidential hopeful himself. Should this kid stop waiting for Kanye and just sell the domain name while the offers are coming in? Yay or nay?
I'd hold out for a while. He was smart enough to buy the domain. Wait, he'll hear from Kanye.
He's got 4 years. Why run now?
I agree.
Sit on that one.
And you know, but I actually don't agree because Kanye's never really going to run. I would sell it right now while there's some real people who were willing to offer up some money.
The same thing about
you never know. He may pay for it just to own it. He's Kanye West.
He may, but he's going to forget that he even said it. He was stoned when he made the comment, so it's going to vanish. All right, everybody, that is all for tonight. I'm Rick Unger on behalf of our panel. I thank you for joining us tonight. It was fun. We did it with 3 tonight instead of 4. Did you guys like it?
We can stand on 3 legs or 6.
Be sure to stay tuned because the Steve Malzberg Show is up next, and I'm pretty sure his mouth will be moving.